Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning into my channel. In this video we are checking out the Distortion DS1W from Boss. And the small W does of course refer to the Wasa version of this legendary pedal. Oh, and you did of course hear this on all the guitars in the song in the beginning of the video. Now when I first got this pedal and I plugged it into my guitar amp and turned it on, I was like, it doesn't sound anything like Joe Satriani or Steve Vai or all those guys from the 80s who probably used this pedal. And I was like, that's weird. So I did a little research on the internet, and I came across that pedal show's video, which is called "You Are Using Your DS1 Wrong." So I checked that out, and the problem was that back in the 80s, most guys were using Marshall amps or something equivalent to that, cranked. They were turned up and they were overdriving. So they put this in front of a cranked amp, and there it was. So I tried that out on my Marshall. I cranked up the input gain, and lo and behold, there was that fat overdrive distortion tone which I associated with the DS1 from way back in the 80s, which was pretty cool. So if you got one of these guys, don't run it into a clean amp because it doesn't really work that well. A little history of the Boss DS1. It came out in 1978. It was Boss's first distortion overdrive pedal, and it has sold a staggering 1.5 million units. So the chances that you have one of these or have had one of these in some point in your guitar life are pretty great. And actually I just saw that Kurt Cobain's old DS1 was sold for $75,000 on an auction. So you might want to hang on to your unit in case you become a famous rock star and you want to sell your pedal. Alright, let's dive into the Wasa thing on this pedal. As you can see, there is a little switch here between the knobs that says S and C. The S is for standard. You put it in the standard mode and you got yourself a standard DS1, just like any other non-Wasa DS1 pedals. Put it over in the C position and you are in custom mode, and that is where the Wasa really kicks in. It will give you a significant volume bump. There's a lot more output volume in the custom setting, and the mid-range is also changed significantly. But let's not talk so much about that. Let me hook the pedal up to the amp and I will show you the difference between the standard and the custom. Hang on. Alright, so I hooked up my guitar. It is my Chevelle San Dimas. It is loaded with a bare knuckles VH2 in the bridge position, which is the only one I'm going to use. It was also the only one I used in the video. So this is my clean tone. This is my tone without the pedal. I'm going into my Marshall right down here, and it is set crunchy like this. Okay, turning on the DS1. And as you can probably tell, all the knobs are at the 12 o'clock position, and we are in the standard mode. Alright, let's check out the gain range on the distortion knob. You will notice that even if you turn the distortion knob all the way down, it is still crunching a little bit. Alright, and now all the way up. Alrighty, it has a lot of gain, especially when it is going to an already cranked amp. Alright, I'm going to put the distortion knob back in the 12 o'clock position. It has a level control, and that of course controls the overall level. I'm not going to turn this in the standard mode. However, I am going to turn the tone control, because the tone control on a DS1, it doesn't really matter if it's in the standard or the custom mode. It is extremely powerful. Check this out. Now, you could debate if this is a useful setting, but it has a huge range from going all the way from the maximum position to the minimum position. Alright, let's flip the pedal into the custom mode. Alright, we are now in the custom mode, the Wasa craft mode of the pedal, and this is the sound with all the knobs at 12 o'clock. Let me just flick it back. As you can tell, it has a lot more meat on it when the switch is in the custom position. Alright, let's check out the gain range once again. It is almost identical to the standard mode. Alright, and once again the tone control, powerful as it was in the standard mode. Alright, thank you so much for watching my demo on the Distortion DS1W Wasa from Boss. I think this is a great sounding pedal when it is used in the right way. It immediately associated me with the 80s and 90s Guitar Hero music, and I love it. So, go get yourself a Boss DS1 Wasa. It's great. Thanks for watching. Please hit like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Until then, stay cool.